Battle over the eventual replacement for the late Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg is just getting started, and that fight could have an impact on the upcoming presidential election. This is a live look at the Supreme Court as people continue to pay their respects. President Trump visited earlier today, sparking reaction from mourners. CBS News' Christina Ruffini reports.
President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump arrived at the Supreme Court Thursday morning to pay their respects to Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Mourners waiting in line to do the same booed and chanted when they saw the president had arrived. Wednesday, the president said he wants a replacement for Ginsburg seated on the court before the November 3rd election.
Just in case it would be more political than it should be, I think it's very important to have a ninth justice.
Later in the day, he refused to say if he would accept the outcome of that election.
Will you commit to making sure that there is a peaceful transferal of power after the election?
Well, we're going to have to see what happens. You know that I've been complaining very strongly about the ballots, and the ballots are a disaster.
Legal fights have already started about the use of mail-in ballots, and those battles could find their way to the Supreme Court, especially if November's vote is close. Campaigning in North Carolina Wednesday, Democratic nominee Joe Biden responded to the president's comments.
What country are we in? Look, he says the most irrational things. I don't know what to say about it, but it does surprise me.
And he focused on what the president's Supreme Court pick could mean in the long term.
For health care, what it's going to mean for, once again, being able to say if you're pregnant, it's a pre-existing condition, be able to charge women more for the same procedure as men. It's wrong. It's an abuse of power.
The president says he'll name his nominee to the court on Saturday. Christina Ruffini, CBS News, Washington.
And Senator Lindsey Graham, the chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, says his goal is to process the nomination through his committee and get the vote to the full Senate before the election. We'll have more on Justice Ginsburg's legacy and the nation's next steps in the coming days. For coverage anytime, you can turn to CBSN New York or CBSNewYork.com.